Hi students, welcome to computer class. My name is Tessa and I will be teaching you computer this year. So our first chapter is History of Computers. Let us start our chapter. Okay, you all know what is these things. First one is a personal computer or a desktop. Second one is a laptop and third one is a smartphone. So you all know this, what are this, and these are the modern computers. And long ago or before the arrival of modern computers, computer had a long history, and let us learn about the history of computer in this chapter. Modern computers are used everywhere, not only in homes, schools, offices, factories, etc. Even the packet of your favorite chips or the wrappers of chocolates are made by computerized machine. That you might know that our computer is used in all the fields, not only in schools and offices, but also they are used in many factories also. Computers had a long, interesting history filled with innovations. Let us learn about them in this chapter. So, before the arrival of modern computers, it had a long history, and let us have a look on the early computers. So, the earliest computers were designed to help us perform calculation using big numbers. They do not even require electricity. So we know our modern computers require electricity to work, and also we can perform many tasks in our modern computer. But the earliest computers were designed to perform the calculations using big numbers, and they do not need electricity too. So, and these early computing devices can be divided into different types. First is devices that can hold numbers, and second one is devices that can calculate and display result. So early computers can be divided into these types, that is devices that can hold numbers and also devices that can calculate and display result. So first we are learning about the devices that can hold numbers. The initial computers could not perform calculation themselves. Instead, they helped us record or hold numbers temporarily while performing calculations. These devices did not take input and show the output. Some of the examples of the holding number type computers are abacus and next one is snappier's board. First type is abacus. The earliest man used stones to count large numbers. A new system had to be developed for big numbers. To count large numbers, a new system was developed for big numbers. The abacus is such a system. Abacus is a wooden frame with beads that is used to count. So this is the abacus. It contains a wooden frame with beads which is used to count. Abacus was separately invented in different parts of the world. It helped people with the same types of holding numbers. So abacus is a wooden frame with beads inside that. It helps us to hold numbers, and it was invented in different parts of the world. Next one is Nappier's bond. In 1617, Sir John Napier invented Napier bonds, and it is also known as Napier's rod. In this, the numbers 1 to 9 were marked on a set of bonds, ivory, silver or wooden stick. So you can see the Napier's bond here. The numbers 1 to 9 were marked on a set of bonds, ivory, silvery or wooden sticks. These numbers were marked in such a way that the product of any number could be found by placing the sticks side by side. So these are the sticks that are placed side by side, and the product of a number will be found easily. So these devices was used to simplify multiplications and division. It can be also used to calculate square root and cube root also from this Napier bond. So mainly these Napier bonds are used to do multiplications, divisions and also square root and cube root. Next type is calculating and displaying result. We have learnt about holding number type of device, and now we are coming to calculating and displaying result type of computer. The next generation of the computers could perform calculations. These were completely mechanical and they did not need electricity to function. So That was the first generation. This is the second generation or next generation computer. Here it does not need electricity to work, but they were completely mechanical. Mechanical means it consists of moving parts. Two types are there, slide rule and Pascaline or Pascals calculator. So these are the two types of computers in which is calculating and displaying result. First one is slide rule. It was created by William Ogden in 1622 and was used extensively. It helps in multiplication, division and more mathematical operations, but it cannot be used for addition and subtraction. So one defect or one drawback is that the slide rule cannot be used for addition and subtraction, but it can be used in multiplication, division and some more mathematical operations. So you can see this is the slide rule, and it was developed by William Ogden in 1622. Next one is Pascaline or Pascal's computer, Pascal's calculator. It was invented in 1642. It was named after Blaise Pascal, who was a French philosopher, physicist and a mathematician. It was the first mechanical calculator and paved the way for the development of modern calculator. So this Pascaline calculator is the first mechanical calculator, and it paved the way for the development of modern calculators. It was a box in which the numbers could be entered on a mechanical wheels on the side, and the results will be displayed on the top. So this is the Pascaline or Pascal's computer, and it is a box where numbers could be entered on the metal wheels. You can see the metal wheels here. We are entering the numbers on the metal wheels, and the result will be displayed on the top of the box. So this is the Pascaline or Pascal's computer, which paved the way for the development of the modern calculators. So it is a box, and we have to enter the numbers in the wheels, and the result will be displayed on the top. It was invented by Blaise Pascal. Next type is difference and analytical engines. It was invented by Charles Babbage in the 1920s and 1930s. They do not use electricity. So like the devices before, this devices also doesn't use electricity. The difference engines are engines that perform more advanced mathematical tasks. Analytical engine came later. So the first was difference engine. They perform advanced mathematical calculations, and next came the analytical engine. It is similar to the modern computer. It worked on the basis of the IPO cycle, that means input processing output. It worked on the basis of the IPO cycle. It stores data and had logical and control flow. So this is the difference engine, and this is the analytical engine. So difference engine came first, and next came the analytical engine, which is similar to the modern computer. It works on the basis of IPO cycle, that means input, processing and output. Next is the ENIAC. ENIAC means Electronic Numeric Integrator and Computer. In 1946 by John Eckert and John Mauchly for the Army of USA. First computer used to use electricity. So ENIAC is the first computer to use electricity. The computers that we have learned before doesn't need electricity to work, but this is the first computer that use electricity. It is huge as size of a room and had 17,000 vacuum tubes to process information and use a lot of electricity. So it is huge as a size of a room, and it had 17,000 vacuum tubes to process information. So it used a lot of electricity. And the types of ENIACs are EDSAC, that means Electronic Delay Storage Automatic Calculator. Next is EDVAC, Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer, and UNIVAC 1, that is Universal Computer 1. So these are the kinds of ENIAC computers. ENIAC is the first computer to use electricity, but it was a huge as size of a room, and it needs 17,000 vacuum tubes. So it needs a lot of electricity to work. So These are the types of early computers that we have discussed in our class today. Go through the textbook, read the textbook. Let us meet in the interactive session. Thank you.